Hello, my friends. Christmas season is in full swing, which means you might be out shopping, you might be facing the bustling crowds, you might be stuck in a traffic jam, you might be stuck in a long line, and you might not have time for yoga. However, here's a suggestion: Patanjali's Yoga Sutras of Patanjali, the guidebook, the handbook, the little Bible of yoga. And Sutra section 1, number 2 says, yoga is experienced in the mind which has ceased to identify with its vacillating waves of perception, which means motion. And our motions take us, the motion of the mind, our thoughts take us all kinds of places. It takes us, projecting us out of the line into places where we would rather be, out of the traffic jam and into our comfortable chair in front of the television set as we're having a snack and we're watching Christmas specials. However, as we project outwards, we are still stuck where we are, and that causes suffering. We wish to be anywhere else but what we are. Yoga is the return to the present moment, and we can do that through asanas, postures, very valuable. We can do that through meditation, extremely valuable. Or we can do that with the breath, which is not only valuable, it's immediate, right here and right now. So what we want to do is use the breath wherever we find ourselves. And let's start with the basics. Sometimes we don't even need to go any farther than the basics. Ujjayi breath. That is, let me get my demonstrative glasses. That is the victorious breath, which is what Ujjayi means. I like to think of it as the ocean breath, or the ocean sounding breath, because it is the sound of the ocean, which is very calming. Tones and soothes the vagal nerve, which is one of the largest nerves in the body. It is a nerve that is responsible for bringing us back from sympathetic, fight or flight, to parasympathetic, rest and digest, which takes us from disappointment, rage, anger, mild discontent, to peacefulness in 10 breaths. So when you can't sit and do some breath work, when you don't want to feel conspicuous by doing a fancy mudra for some breath work, although it's very valuable if you do, Ujjayi breath. No one else has to hear it but you. Maybe if someone's really close, they might be wondering why you're making snoring sounds. That's okay, because you'll be at peace. Here's how we do it. There's probably several videos that I've done talking about this breath. However, there is a lot of worth in repetition, so I'll keep repeating myself. This is why I have my glasses. I'm fogging them up, or like I'm fogging up a bathroom mirror. I'm making that sound. Now here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to breathe in through my nose, and I'm going to make that sound. Now I'm going to breathe in through my nose. I'm going to make that sound with my mouth shut. Literally making ha with my mouth shut. Now I want to do that with my mouth shut and on the inhalation too. Takes a little bit of practice, but you'll get it like that. Imagine someone said, hey, can you do a gentle imitation of your spouse or partner snoring? And with a smile, you go, that's it. Don't worry about the length of time. But if you want to deeply relax, the length of the breath. If you want to deeply relax, extend the exhalation by a little bit. Ten breaths or more. If you want to get very scientific about it, you can do the 4x4 breathing, Note that pause, uncounted. Just note the pause and then continue. So I breathe in for 4, I pause, I notice it. I exhale for 4, I pause, I notice it, and I repeat. 4 by 4, 10 breaths. Now, if you deeply need to relax, it is an incredibly stressful day or situation or moment, or you're lying in bed and your mind is playing all kinds of tricks, keeping you awake. Breathe in for 4. Exhale for 8. One of the other values of the Ujjayi breath, it allows you to extend the breath in a way that you might not be able to do if you just breathe in without that slight constriction of the throat. A little harder, especially on the exhalation. But I add that little sound, that little constriction. I've gained that little bit of control, and a little bit of control is all we need. So that's it. The perfect Christmas breath. Try it before you have Christmas dinner with your family. A lot of value doing some breath work before you have dinner or lunch or breakfast, because again, lengthening the exhalation puts you in rest and digest, meaning you are preparing your body to start to digest. Something to consider. All right, guys. If you need some breath work, if you need some tips, send me a message. Leave a reply in the comment section. Let's talk. If you want to do a live stream session, let me know. Let me know what time works for you, and I'll come on live and we'll do breath work together. All right. Thank you, my friends. Namaste and Merry Christmas.